Hi, and welcome to Why Not with Janice, and I'm Janice. Thank you for joining us tonight. Tonight we're doing another episode of the Teen Chat, and we have a group of students here for our teen panel. We have 4 students, and today's topic we're going to be discussing is whether college is for everyone and the anxiety of choosing college over which college and also which careers. All that plays in that really it causes a lot of anxiety and stress on students. So I want to see and get the students' point of view from where they're doing now, about their viewpoints and where they're going to go to college at. And do they think that kids should actually all go to college? Should we really promote that? Or should we see what kids want, college or not? Well, thank you for coming here. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Another episode. What are you guys' opinion? Now today, guys, I just want to let you know we have 2 new students here. We have Trinity, and we also have Elijah in the back. Thank you very much. And our returning teen panel again, El Nathan and Elizabeth. So, Isabel. Isabel. So, let's start here. And since I screwed up your name, sorry, Isabel, go ahead. Give us your opinion. Do you think students should all be thinking about college? That's what the teachers should actually be thinking? Gearing them towards college?
I think teachers shouldn't have the goal of gearing toward college. I think the teachers should have the goal of getting students ready for a career, rather that be the career that has college as a path or the career that has them going into a trade. College should not be the focus. The actual end goal of the career should be.
Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, anyone else? What do you think about that? Should teachers be thinking about the career versus just making sure kids go to college? Trinity.
I think they should at least know the career they want to, and if they do want to go to college, it makes it much easier for them to figure out which college is best for them. Mm-hmm. The teachers, I think they can help guide them, but I don't think they should be too involved, because I think it's more the student's decision to pick what they want to do with their life and where they want to go.
Okay. Well, Nathan, have you or any of your teachers actually talked about college, or for you, or what have you even thought about yet?
Yeah, me and my teachers have talked about college just usually with the class. We've talked about what college you want to go to, what do you want to do, and stuff on that slate. I've always wanted to do engineering or something like that. I haven't really taken any classes for engineering yet, but I'm still planning on it. I'm still trying to be an engineer. I'm trying to work toward it. Yeah.
Well, that's something that definitely you got to go to college for. Elijah, want to chime in?
Me and my counselor have been talking about colleges, and I want to go to college for designing. I like designing clothes. I like clothes. Mm-hmm. I like designing. So, yeah, we really just been talking about colleges that I can go to for designing, and next year I'm supposed to be doing a designing class because my last year, my senior year, yeah.
Now for you, I know you love designing clothes. You want to do that for your own business. So are you looking at more of a 4-year college? Should your teachers have been gearing you towards 4 years versus a trade school that will get you faster in designing and faster get those clothes on the shelves that we can all buy?
Right. I think 4 years would be better for me.
Really?
Just so I can get a better understanding on how to do the different designs and stuff, and how to pattern my clothes. I start a clothing line and stuff like that.
Now, when you go to design school, which should be a specialty school, I'm assuming you want to go to, are they still geared for bachelor's degrees, or are they geared towards more certificate and making sure that you know what to do for your industry?
Probably, I think they want to, like for industry, it's really for, it's not for like bachelors, it's really for industry.
So that's what people are saying. It's like, okay, if you want to design clothes, do you need chemistry? Do you need physics? Do you need to know world history?
No, you don't have to know chemistry, physics to design clothes.
Okay.
You know,
Now, Isabel, I believe you're going to ISE, Indiana State Eastern, right?
IUE.
IUE. So what are you going there for?
I'm going there for secondary education.
Teaching. Okay. So we definitely assume that teaching you need a 4-year degree. Which will probably explain the conversation we had in the car about teaching. Yes.
Yes.
You have a great opinion on that. Now, is anyone else going for something that might be trade versus a 4-year university? Trini?
I've been looking into like dance schools
Oh,
and like creative arts because that's more of my thing. I think those schools, it depends on what you're like, if you like how fast you want to get into the industry, I guess. I would probably go for not too long because I've been doing it all my life, so I know kind of the basics, and I've been trying to research and find out things that I should know to prepare me to go. I've been looking like in New York colleges out there.
Performing arts
Yeah,
type.
performing arts, and yeah.
Now, do some of the performing arts schools have like bachelor's degrees too? Like in fine arts, so you don't have to worry about chemistry if you want to put on a production or dance production. You don't have to worry about figuring out chemistry and blowing up anything. You don't have to worry about that or accounting. So do they still offer bachelor's?
I think so. I'm still doing a lot more research because I know that's what I want to do. I think they do bachelors, but I'm doing more research on that.
But the bachelor's isn't as important to you as learning the skills and the techniques and the business.
Yeah, it's
Of
not. It's
dancing.
not really that important to me. To me, it's like a title, but I'm really focusing on like my career more
Okay.
than a title.
Okay. And Nathan, you said engineering, correct?
Yeah.
So for you, that's definitely college.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be a lot of hours and hours and years of college. And you're ready for that. Now, you say your teachers have actually, do they sit down? Do they have a class? How do they help you figure out a career? Do they do personality tests or career assessment tests? Or they just ask you, what do you want to be today?
So pretty much that's how it goes. So pretty much we in the class, they ask us what we want to be. We say what we want to be, and then they'll be like, okay, this is how we score in our school. This is the scores that you need to get and how high you need to get into the type of schools that you want to get into. And so then we just kind of like work out a plan and try to reach those goals.
Now, Isabel, do they start you off early doing that? Or when do the counselors and teachers actually start it like that? Do they let you go easy freshman year? Or when do they introduce that to you?
In my school, they ask you freshman year as like they take your schedule and stuff and they ask you what you want to be. At the end of senior year, they ask you again. But in reality, it does not matter so much what you say in high school because 90% of the students change their first year of college. So it's rather not like the profession you want is in college. Like there are some who decide right away, and usually those are the ones who are like going into a trade because you start younger.
Right.
But when you go into college, it's like you have so many classes you have to mandatory take, and it's like you got time to decide.
Right.
So they just like let you know like you need to figure out whether or not you want to go to college
Right.
or if you have a different path. They don't necessarily like make you be like hard set. You need to know this, this, and this if that's what you want. It's
Right.
like you just need to have like a baseline, and like it's okay if you change because college is there to help you with that.
Right. I know my son, freshman year of college, I think I got about 4 calls at 2:30 in the morning. Mom, I'm changing my major. I don't want to do physics. Another week later, I'm changing my subject again, Mom. Another 3 weeks later, I'm changing my major again. So you get, and that's another thing. It's like maybe kids should go to college because then you're exposed to everything. Because maybe you think you want to be that teacher, and then you go and take that first, say, biology class, and I want to be a doctor now. So should we kind of tell kids that they should go to college? Or is it really, if you know you want to be a plumber, and they make a lot of money, you know you want to be a plumber, the tradesman, and you want to have your plumbing company, or you want to have a heating vac company, heating the air conditioning company, or work on cars, should we still gear them towards college or gear those people towards just a trade they really want to do?
Yeah, I think they should go to college just so they can have a backup plan, because most people they do the wrong thing and they don't go to college and they just do what they want to do, what they've been dreaming, their goals they've been wanting to go after. Like if I was to go to college and play basketball and not finish my 4 years of college, I wouldn't have nothing to fall back on.
Right.
Stuff like that.
And bringing that up, yeah, a lot of NBA players, they went to college, they wind up getting drafted, and they never finished their career.
Right, and they get injured.
And they get injured, and then that's the end of their career.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I mean, I was happy I went to college because you get that whole atmosphere. Not saying that it's good to be away from home, but if you do go away from home, you get that whole atmosphere. You get to communicate with other people, see different cultures, and you get to experiment with different type of classes. So, but one thing, Elijah, is it really good to have that backup plan? Suppose you got your heart set on you're going to design clothes. Should you have that backup plan that you have a teaching degree just in case?
Yeah, I think it's smarter to have a backup plan, to have a teacher's degree or a doctor's degree. I feel like that's more smart than just going straight to what you wanna do in life.
Okay.
While it may be smarter in some aspects, is it like financially the best choice? Because those who are dead set on like being plumbers and stuff, they're gonna start going and it's like 2 years and then they're making money.
Yeah.
But if you go to college and decide you're like, I really did want to be that plumber, college is not for me, you just wasted all of that money.
Right.
And college is not cheap.
Right.
So while it may be good, if you have your heart set on something and you have the motivation to do it, college shouldn't be even like your backup plan. Like if you have the motivation and the determination to do it, then you should go for it. Like college shouldn't be a factor because it's a lot of money just a waste if you're not going to actually do anything with that degree.
Correct. And that's one of the things I've been telling kids: determination, motivation, figure out what you want and determine to get it.
Also, like, if like they know what they want to do, I think they should start like their freshman year. Like if they're like really like heart set on what they want to do, they should start saving up that college. They should already started their college funds, but like really start saving up so like you know, and then like you look at how pricey which college is, and also scholarships. Like if you like, you know, you can get scholarships and like you like figure out which college is the best scholarship for you, and you know just really think about like option wise. And if you don't want to waste your money and you know you want to do what you want to do, just like watch the money wise because you don't want to waste your money.
And burn all your ships if that's what you want. That's what I was kind of asking and trying to figure out, when exactly do the teachers and counselors tell you? Because if you know kind of early, you can't change your mind. Everyone changed their mind, like my son called 5 times. Okay, you can't change your mind freshman year. But if you do kind of know right away freshman year, you can pick the classes you want. If there's something trade-wise, if there's a designing class you're going to take, you could take it in high school and plan, you know, and figure out scholarships. But if they wait to the end, or your teacher just tells you, okay, you figure out in college, your career, just go to any old college or whatever, you're not focused. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, Isabel, like it's...
Well, the teachers aren't exactly like your decider. It's you. Like once you feel that passion for that like subject or whatever you're doing, you go look into it, and that's when the guidance counselor is like, okay, you want to do this, like this is what you need to do. But if the teachers and guidance counselors are like trying to force students like pick, you need to like decide, like it's gonna happen, like students would be switching and like not understanding, not actually like knowing what they want. And like,
But do they inspire you enough, or at least give you the opportunity and give you enough information, or at least even a little hint of information to get you guys sparking to think of different careers? Now, when I was in school, I don't remember, we did go to like, they had the college fairs, but we didn't have the teachers actually like, oh, here's a career assessment test, see where your strengths are. You know, that's what I'm saying. Do the teachers at least kind of give you that spark to know, or you just have to know on your own?
Well, at my school, we actually took a test. My area that I, flourished
Field,
in,
yeah.
was actually engineering. So I was like, okay, I'm going the right way. Either way, go anyway. So
Okay.
don't really have much to really change. I can be sort of indecisive, which kind of makes sense. So when I get to college, it won't be surprised if I actually end up changing my major or something like that, because I might end up being like a physician or an astronomer.
Yeah, 'cause I know when they have some of the tests, career assessment tests, they'll ask you if you're a realist. So meaning you like going outdoors, doing outdoorsy thing. Me, no. Scientific type stuff or research stuff, investigative. So they try to figure out what type you are, a helper, so that's more of a nurse. So they do have those, and I just didn't know if maybe the teachers sparked that or not. Now, I'm changing the question though, but on the same topic. Have your parents tried pushing you towards or nudging you, you gotta pick a career, you know?
My mom, she doesn't really like push me. She more like asked me, and if I'm a little stuck, I mean, she'll give me a little push. But I know what I want to do, and like she encourages me actually to go ahead and find out the colleges and talk to my counselor if I need to and ask questions. And she does the research with me, and she's actually very supportive of what I want to do.
Okay.
My parents, my parents have the mindset like, if you're dedicated to it and this is what you want to do, and you have a plan, we'll support you 100% of the way. But if you don't have no plan, then it's like we can't really do nothing.
Okay.
I guess my parents are not like completely happy with my choice, because my mom is a teacher and she went to a supervisor now, but she knows there's not a lot of money in it. But they know I am capable of becoming it.
Okay.
But like I'm at the stage where like their help is no longer needed because I'm accepted. I got into the secondary education program, and like all I have to do is like wait now. Like I have scholarships, I'm good. Like deciding part was kind of already done, so their advice isn't really like needed anymore. It's just I gotta wait a month out till high school's done and then I go.
Okay.
Okay, so my mom cracked down on me freshman year. She cracked down on me freshman year talking about colleges, and then so I guess we took a break from talking about colleges because I guess she wanted me to think on my own. Like he should know what college he wants to go to for this or that. So we're going back to what colleges I would like to go to. So we're going to start visiting colleges, and so I can know what's right for me, like what's best for me, what best fits me.
Okay. Well, I notice, I mean, I love having you kids on here. You guys are focused. You know what you want. Now, what about your friends? Do a lot of your friends are... Oh, you're laughing. So are you guys just the abnormal kids that know where you want to go and do? Or how are your friends?
My friends, that's a good question. But I think my friends are the same way as me. They know what they want to do. Actually, one of my friends wants to be an engineer. My other friend, I'm not really sure. She hasn't really talked about it, but me and my one specific close friend talked about our careers and what we wanted to do and if we wanted to go to college or not. I would say 50-50 that they're focused, but yeah.
50-50's focus, huh?
Me. See, look, with me, I say like a good percentage of them know where they want to be, and you just have the other percent that just like, I just want to live in the moment. You know, I don't really know at the moment, but I'll find out when I get there. I'm like, that's not a good plan.
Okay. Now, how many of you guys have even written down, like your goals? Like, have you actually written out exactly what you want? I want to be a designer. I'm going to designer school. Have you written that out?
I started like a goal on like when I was like probably 8. So that one goal has been with me since for years, and I'm 17 now.
Okay.
So yeah, I wrote it down. I made sure I wrote it down and remembered.
Okay. Like part of the show is helping others to help themselves and get motivated for life coaching type things. And that's one of the things people need to do is set their goals. They need to write it down, get motivated, and determine that they're going to make those goals. More people who actually write out their goals and focus on them make their goals. They did the study ages ago that like a graduating class, they'll ask the graduating class who has their goals written out, and years later they'll figure out and go and research where those people are at and determine that the people who wrote their goals out actually made their goals. So actually writing out the goals and being focused versus, I know teachers say, once you get to college, who knows where you're going to go and everything else.
Right.
That's good to be flexible, but even after you've made those changes, you need to focus on the goals. Okay.
Yeah.
No one else has written down their goals?
I have.
Okay.
I actually have a journal. Like, I write in my journal. I started at a young age too, because I've been dancing my whole life and all of that, and I'm into fashion and stuff like that. So I wrote down like plenty of options and things like that to help me out, and I actually strive for those goals, and it helps. I look back at it, so I know to keep going for it every day.
And then like with your goals, you've already planned out where you're going. When did you even figure out what college and what you wanted to do for a living? When did you figure that out?
So when I was like a sophomore-ish, I kind of wanted to be like a veterinarian, like most like teenage girls do. But then I realized like I really love kids. Like I want my own kids. I want to be around kids. Like I love them. And I realized teaching would be the best profession for me to have my own family.
Oh.
And then I also get the 21st Century Scholarship. So that limited my colleges to Indiana.
Okay.
And then I have a relationship that has influenced my specific choice in the Indiana. Like I applied to IU Bloomington, IU East, and IU PUI, and I got accepted into all 3. And the other 2 were like, they're good schools, but I also wanted to be like at a different schools than my sisters are, because they're one's at IU Bloomington, one's at IU PUI, and I was like, IU East is kind of closer to where like my relationship is, and like that's far enough from my parents, and IU East is a good school, and it has the education I want, and it will give me the life I wanted, so that's how I decided.
So does that cause anxiety for you, like even picking colleges where your parents want you to go, or that type of influence financially, or just even, like suppose your dad's an engineer, I want you to follow in my footsteps. And even with people who aren't going to college, the family has a plumbing business, James and Sons. Well, you're the son, so you gotta go in that business. So where does that autonomy of knowing who you are and what you want to be kick in?
It kicks in about senior year when it's like, you need to decide now. Like my parents are not happy with my college choice, IUE, because they do not believe that is the best choice. They liked IUPUI way better, and they don't like teaching. And I have tons of friends who are facing this too, because like once you hit senior year, it's like, shoot, we have to apply. And like, it's not easy. You have to pay to apply. You have to write that essay. You have to get recommendations, take the SAT, have to get it all sent to you, which costs more money.
Right.
It's like, that's a lot. Like I have a friend who like thought she was gonna do this and she had a plan, and now she's having trouble applying, and her
Right.
parents are no longer paying for it.
Right.
So like she's struggling financially now, and it like all hits you senior year when you like you have to do it yourself now. Like your parents aren't gonna be there.
Now, Elijah, you're senior.
No, I'm a junior.
Oh, you're a junior. So now you're going to have to make those decisions.
Right.
Times down to it. Do you at least have the colleges down to a couple? Because you say you're going to do the tours soon, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the tour soon. Probably this summer
Okay.
or probably spring break. It depends.
Okay. And no anxiety over any of this. You're all calm, cool, collected, and,
No, I'm calm.
and you're focused. You got your goals, so we're going to see you on a runway, and
Oh,
we
yeah.
get free clothes, right? Since
Yeah,
we're
for sure.
I'm the sister. I have to get free clothes.
Yes. Okay. And you're going to start. You're just a freshman, right? Or-
Yeah, I'm a freshman.
Okay, but you've already got everything kind of planned out,
Yeah.
and you're sticking to it.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to see you on dance production.
Yeah.
Hamilton, your own Trinity instead of Hamilton, your own production.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes. And Nathan, engineering. You've picked out a couple schools because you're still a freshman.
Yeah, I've actually picked out a couple schools. I was either thinking like Michigan State or Yale. I did have this one lady come up to me. She also wanted to be an engineer. She's actually an engineer now. She actually went to one of the best engineering schools in the country. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking about going there. Just so that I can see how it is, because since the school is just dedicated to engineering itself, seems like a pretty good choice.
Okay. Well, you guys are at least all focused. And let me see if I'm hearing everything right about recommendations for college. So you really need to pick out your career. And if your career, like Isabel said, should bring you to college, then you go to college. If not, there's trade school. If you're looking at maybe a particular trade for leading to a business, you should go towards that and focus your career towards that college and education that way. And probably 50% of your friends have absolutely no clue what they're going to do. So hopefully from watching this show, tell all your friends that they will actually start figuring out, like, wait a second, Elijah, Trinity, Nathan, Isabel, they know where they're going. They don't want to be left behind. So hopefully you can inspire them to also figure out where they're going to go too. Well, we're almost out of time. I hope we had a great conversation and feedback, and it doesn't sound like your parents are pressuring you too much yet, which is good, But I guarantee you, if you guys are there senior year, after senior year, that extra year just sitting on the couch, they will pressure you. Get up and get out somewhere, work or college. So thank you very much for coming. I hope you guys learned something. This was our teen chat. This is Why and Why Not. You can watch us on Comcast Wednesday night in the Homewood area, channel 19, 6:30. If you have any questions, please write us. We have our web page and Facebook page. Our web page is Y, the letter Y, then Why Not, WHYNOT.com. And you can also find us on Facebook, Why Not. Thank you very much and have a nice time, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.